Do you want to know what happens to a toad that gets struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Goggles and Gadgets Podcast. I'm your host. Green Lantern 345. And on with the crazy train tonight, we have Daryl the Derelict of the Vactube. What's going on, dude? How's it going?
Hello there. Nothing, man. Just chilling, just hanging.
Yep.
But I was sitting there watching the Game Awards and freaking out about stuff, and
There's a Game Awards thing?
yeah,
I didn't know there was.
yeah. That's how I found out about that the new Star Wars game.
Okay. Yeah.
And then as soon as I found out about it, started telling everybody. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're watching it right now. So and so's about to do a reaction," and I'm like, "No, I told you first."
Yeah. So tonight's episode is going to be on steampunk and all that fun stuff about it, and we're going to get into the reasons why. That's kind of the reason why I started this channel, or at least the inspiration for it, was steampunk, and I thought it'd be cool just to talk a little bit about my experience with it and how I got started in it. But Daryl, I'll start with you. And how did you first hear about steampunk?
Actually, God, I can't remember the name of the movie, but um, I mean, I guess when I first experienced it visually was during the movie Robots. That's when I
Okay.
first saw it,
Oh,
and just
nice.
like a friend of mine told me, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's kind of a steampunk reference." I was like, "What?" He's like, "All the gears and stuff," and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah.
And there was a cartoon that came out as, I don't know if it was one of the last Airbender cartoons, or it was about two kids traveling around the world in a hot air balloon. It was all steampunk. I
I'm
can't
trying
remember
to.
the name of it.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
It's a preview on a movie I watch quite often.
Okay.
Hey, I
Um,
just got the notification that you sent me the link for the show.
that's for just now. Discord just sent it to
Uh huh.
you.
Discord doesn't tell me stuff. It didn't notify me about anything. I've got it open.
Huh.
I
Well,
was like,
that
oh, well, okay, thanks.
okay.
20 minutes late.
Yeah. Um. So I started to.
While he's taking a sip, hi, Alan. I see you there, sir.
Hey, how's it going, Alan? Thanks for stopping by. And
Hello there.
so how I got started with steampunk, I've known about it for a long time, and and I would say I got more into it probably 2018, and my job at the time, I absolutely loved it, but it was really boring. It was manufacturing basically, and you literally did. You know, some people say, oh, I do the same thing every day. That's my job. Well, I literally did the exact same thing
I hear you.
every day.
Yeah,
and
monotony manifest.
yeah, and so um which was fine because you could basically do your job on autopilot. And hey, nice way to go on the ranch, Alan.
Oh, I was thinking, what was that movie? Fist of Fury or something like that? Or something, not Fist of Fury, the ping pong movie. It was like, if you can
Oh
dodge a
yeah, I forgot
wrench,
that.
Balls of Fury. That's what it was. Balls of
Oh
Fury.
yeah, okay.
As soon as he said that caught another wrench in it, it's like, oh no.
Um, but so which was great because you could basically do your job on autopilot, and but I'm like, that's why they were like, yeah, we're okay. You guys can, listen to whatever you want. You can you can have your tablet out of your phone or whatever, and you can listen to whatever you want because we know it's boring as all get out. Um, nice.
Oh, dude. Hell
Well, that's
yeah, man.
cool. Nice. And so I'd need something on the weekends to like, to do something fun on the weekends. And so I was like, that's when I started getting clothes like this. And I started asking for my birthday, and I started like basically I go out to the mall with my friends and I dress up, and I was gravitated towards Victorian steampunk. This is kind of boys and girls, this is kind of an educational lesson here, and
Yay, because I don't know crap.
um, so there's two types of steampunk. There's Renaissance and Victorian. I think there's more, but that's like the main two that I'm familiar with. Victorian is like basically what I wear. Renaissance is more like war torn. Think Bioshock probably, but that's a little darker. Fallout. Fallout's a good representation of Renaissance, and
Nice.
yeah, it's more like military, post-apocalyptic stuff like that. Victorian is like more. I like Victorian because it's more creative and like it really lends itself to the imagination a lot, and which is that's what I like to do. I love one of my favorite games was and still is Super Mario Maker. You ever play that game?
I have not. I have watched people play that and rage. And I'm like, I've been off blood pressure meds for so long. Is it really worth the risk?
It's see, I think it's really fun if you like creating stuff. Like if you like making your own levels, like I absolutely loved it because it's like you can do whatever you want. I mean, you can have they got original, they got original Mario, they got uh, Super Mario World and the new Super Mario Brothers and all that kind of stuff. And so you can make like whatever you want. Hey, what's going on, Maximus? Darth Maximus,
What's up?
how's it going? Um, so, but that's what I liked about steampunk and everything, that there's so much creativity to it, and that's one of the things I like to do is just make stuff in all different types of ways. So that's how I got into steampunk, was getting one of these days I'm gonna do a video of my room because I have a lot of steampunk artwork, and yeah, maybe I'll do a video one day. Um, so, but yeah, that's how I got into it. And then the first, let me just look at my notes here.
Would this count as steampunk? Or is that just zombie?
Uh, I would say, I mean, I would say zombie, but it could probably be turned into it. I mean, I'm gonna get to that in just a little bit, but um,
Fair enough.
there's steampunk. Um, there's like so many different facets to it that there's a lot of things that could be called steampunk or have been called steampunk and whatnot. So, but yeah, the first convention I ever went to. So me and a buddy of mine. This was just after. When was this?
Real quick,
Yep.
Do you mind if I have a drink or two while we're on stream, or do I need to hide that?
No, I'm not going to. No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's
Okay.
all
Well,
good.
I was just making sure. I mean, this is your house, man.
No,
If you
it's
don't
okay.
want me to do it, I'll hide and be closet
No,
alcoholic or whatnot.
no, this
Cool.
trust.
Well, I mean, I've got this lovely bottle of butterscotch schnapps. Perfect holiday. Perfect for the holidays. Oh, it's also tasty too. That's good.
I'm trying to give Coffee on Corbin a run for his money. Shameless plug. Subscribe to Coffee on Corbin today, where you can hear a much better voice than mine.
I'm about to say y'all need to have a slurp off.
um. So this was when was this? I think this was after this kind of plays into actually what I'm doing now. I got I before the whole I don't know what we can say on BTube anymore. I don't know if you can say YOU tube anymore, but um
Well, just put it this way: you've heard all the stuff I've said, and I haven't been canceled yet. So you got a pretty wide range.
yeah. So yeah, but before the, you know what? If the stream goes down, you'll know what word it was.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
Before the pandemic. Well, that's a topic for a whole nother podcast. Um, there's a lot of I was planning a convention and everything, and so I was my first steampunk convention I went to. I I went to just after my second job of the year. I got very unceremoniously let go of, and so I was just like, and that's when I went. That's when I started um, wanting to do my own thing, and because I was kind of tired of being let go.
Oh yeah.
um, so me and a buddy of mine, we went out to this our first steampunk convention. It was like uh, 2 3 hours from my house, and so we're out there in the middle of the field. It's Von Warner. If you're watching this, you'll remember this. We're out there in the middle of nowhere, and it wasn't very well advertised. We drove like 2 3 hours, something like that, and we're looking for signs, like billboards or something, signs along the road or something like that for hey, the convention's down this road or whatever,
Yeah.
and no, there wasn't anything, and all we're seeing is fields and houses, like real Boonesville type of place. And my buddy is looking at me and he's like, please do not tell me I just drove around 3 hours to get out in the boondocks. And so we actually had to stop at a local library and ask them, is there a convention here? Oh yeah, you go down here. So there's no signs, there's no anything that we were anywhere close to it, and we had to ask a local library about it. Um, that was the first steampunk convention that I went to, and so it was an experience, and so that's kind of been my, like, I guess you'd say, introduction to steampunk. And the thing the thing I like about it the most, like I said before, is the creativity about it. Just to give you a few examples, but I know there's to say it first that there's a lot of people used to ask me. A lot of people used to ask me, what is steampunk? And for the longest time, I'm like, I have no idea. I have no clue what I'm like. There's so many different stuff you got.
Oh, you got a bot in the chat.
Oh, how do I make somebody a mod?
You go next to their name, the little dots, and then you can add moderator.
Okay.
Hey, Strike. You should.
Hey,
Strike brought it. It was his fault.
where the heck? Okay. Oh wait, no, I can just do it right here. Oh, come on, you. And users blocked. Ha ha. Try to come on my channel with your boy. I'll block you. Yeah, that's right. Boom.
Shoot, yeah.
That's right, boy. That's how we deal with bots right here. That's right.
Yeah, that's why I have like 5 mods. Because I would never catch it fast enough. I'd be like, oh, wait, what do I do again? Yeah. That's why I'm like, hey, you a mod, you a mod, you a mod, you a mod. Who's next?
You get a mod, and you get a mod, and you get a mod.
Exactly. You get a mod, you get a mod. Everybody gets a mod.
Okay, so now I lost my train of thought.
You just finished talking about your introduction into steampunk.
Yeah. But that's a bot. Okay. I will.
Strike's a good mod. He's a mod on my channel.
Where I see the 3 dots, but it only says put user in timeout and block user.
Oh, you have to open it up in YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the stream up on YouTube. All right.
What? Add moderator.
All right. Where the heck?
Should be at the bottom of that little pop-up list. I had to do it again yesterday, I think. Or day before, Tuesday. Lost track of my days.
I'm gonna do this later because I can't find it, so I'm not gonna stress about it right now because I can't find it. To the bottom of the stream.
Yeah, you just go over somebody's name. Those 3 dots appear on the right side.
Yep.
And then you just click on the 3 dots, and it'll bring up a menu.
Yeah, it says report or block.
And are you logged in as you?
Oh no, I'm not. Hold on 1 second.
That's
technical difficulties, folks.
No, I've done the same thing. I'm like, I've tried to do it when I first tried to mod somebody on the Vactube. I was like, why can't I do that? And I was like,
right?
Oh, I'm logged in as Daryl.
So there it is.
Switch accounts.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Just for you, Strike. Hell yeah.
Strike, don't make me regret this.
Nah. He will not abuse the power. It is not in his nature.
Yeah. Strike, thou has been modified. Get it? Mod. If no more fake strike for you. You try to do a fake strike. Nah, out you go.
Get to the chopper.
So I that was kind of my intro to how I got started with steampunk, and that's what it was. So yeah, a lot of people used to ask me like, what is steampunk? And I'm like, I have no idea. It's airships and octopuses and goggles and gadgets and oh my.
Yeah.
And so I finally figured out because I mean there's so much stuff to it. I'm like, somebody said, what's steampunk? And like a million different images came into my head. I'm like, it's this thing and that thing and this and that and but I finally narrowed it down to one concise sentence. It's a subgenre of science fiction.
I'll tell you who, just to me, being like a steampunk noob, um, somebody in the Star Wars universe that throws off a heavy steampunk vibe.
Yep.
Sorry, I can't. Cad Bane.
Yeah.
He throws off
Yeah.
a heavy steampunk vibe to me.
Nice.
It's like, dude, I could just see him just climbing on one of those airships and
especially with his hat and everything.
yeah, just the way he carries himself. It's like, oh, dude, he's walking steampunk. You're a smart.
Alan, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to steal that from now on. No, any mods that are in my that I have modified in my stream, they will not be called mods anymore. Fellas, you're gonna be my Smurfs.
Well, since you feel honored, Strike, every time he makes another mod, you must say, "We would be honored if you would join us." And then you step out from behind Green Lantern. He's no good to me, dead.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a subgenre of science fiction, and I did pull up just to give a little bit more in depth of what it actually is. This is from Wikipedia, but yeah, it's probably fine. Um, Steampunk is a subgenre of science fiction that incorporates retro-futuristic technology and aesthetics inspired by 19th century industrial steam-powered machinery. Steampunk works are often set in an alternative history of the Victorian era or the American Wild West, where steam power remains in mainstream use or in a fantasy world that similarly employs steam power. Steampunk most recognizably features anachronistic. There's a lot of big words here, so I'm going to stumble.
Oh, dude, I'm glad you're reading it, not me. I'm
um,
like, that word? Yeah, we'll just moving on.
we'll put the link in the chat so everybody else can read it.
That's what I would do. I was like, here's the link. Y'all just read that crap. I can't do it.
Features anachronistic technologies or retrofuturistic inventions as people in the 19th century might have envisioned them. So, I mean, there's more, but yeah, if you want to know more, I just did an internet search on steampunk, and that's the first thing that came up. So, and oh wait, no. Wait.
He's no good to. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm not stepping on your toes. Go for it, brother.
He's no good to be smurfed.
I'll do the other one though.
Uh,
We would be honored if you would smurf us.
oh my god. So that's basically steampunk in a nutshell, and I'm still getting used to the screen sharing thing, but there is, if y'all want to go check out, where is it here? Here we go. There is a really cool steampunk animated film. There it is. And oh wait. Okay, good. And you can see that. Still gonna use this. This guy is looking at me. He's been trying to make a steampunk animated film, and for like, well, you can see on the time right here, for like 7 years. this thing has been in the works, but it looks insane. Um, I think he
Ooh.
used to work with Disney. I don't know if he still does, but it's basically a steampunk animated film, and so yeah, this I really hope this gets made. And honestly, I don't know why Disney never really capitalized on. Um, I don't know why Disney never really capitalized on steampunk.
I have a theory.
Okay,
Because they're dumb.
well,
From what
no,
we've seen so far,
I'm
that's
like,
pretty par for the course.
I don't know. It was. Did you ever see the movie Treasure Planet?
No, I did not, but I know what you're talking about.
It's. I don't know why that was never a thing. I'm like, I've watched that movie. I forget how many times I watched that movie, but you know Treasure Island, right?
Mm-hmm.
The movie. I know there's a book Treasure Island, but there was a movie Treasure Island back in 50s, 60s, something like that. And it's Treasure Planet is I think it's been a little while since I watched it, but it's almost a beat for beat same exact movie of Treasure Island in space. It's Treasure Island in space. I mean, quite literally, but it's steampunk too. And I'm surprised. Like most of the time, I don't like if something is just literally the same exact movie. I'm like, okay, what am I watching? But this one was there was so much to it that let me see if I can pull it up here. Um, just so everybody can see a picture with it. Uh, What the heck? No, I'm not a over pizza. Oh, forget that. No. Wanted me never mind. Wanted me to say that I wasn't a robot just to look up a web page. Go, yeah, go look up Treasure Planet. It's a really great movie, and I don't know why they didn't capitalize on it more. Because I'm like, there's so much you can do with steampunk that, but then on the other hand, I'm kind of glad that they didn't, because then they would have made the female captain the would have made the female captain the hero, and the guy the dumb guy, and all that. So I'm just like, maybe it's better that you didn't. Um, so there's that. So, um, but I just to give you guys a few examples of what got me into steampunk and why I like it so much. This is just an example of some of the art that I like and why I like it so much. Yeah, that'll work.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
That is
This is
so cool.
right. I'm like, I like it because I'm a detail oriented person, so I love the intricacies of it. I like the just the technicalities of it, and kind of the absurdity of some of the things. Oh yeah, this one. Um, like yeah, it's just. I mean, you wouldn't think of seeing this in like a regular setting, and there's another one. It's another one that I like. Oh wait, And there it is. Yep. That's a flying machine. I mean, who would have thought? I mean, this is the kind of like crazy uh, machinery that I mean, this is all from just Victorian.
I would have put the propeller in the back. That's a little bit too close to my head.
Yeah, and but it's I mean, this is in the
That's cool.
sky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is so cool.
and so I mean, that's the kind of thing that I have that I like about that. And then the last one is oh, whoops. Yeah, that's another airship, and this is yeah, it's another example of an airship, and I mean just the different, just like the versatility of the different types of airships that people come up with. I mean, thing looks like literally a floating city.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That made me think of Star Blazers, the Comet Empire.
nice.
But
Um,
yeah, it's
so I mean
that's
that's
bitching.
that's what I mean. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what I like about steampunk and just the creativity and everything you can do with it. So there's what else do I have? I have notes for times like this. Uh, it's the first time I ever took notes. So yeah, just a few. That's the one thing that I want to get into more with the channel is um yeah. I mean that's just a small snippet of stuff that's like the possibilities you can do with it, and that's one of the things I want to do with the channel is more create original steampunk content because I feel like I don't know why it's never been capitalized on before, but it really yeah, I honestly don't know why. Because there's so much you can do with it. I've got 3 TV shows that I'm working on right now. One is it's set in a Daryl. I think I told you about this. Way back when we first met, we did before I had all this set up, and
Yeah.
we were talking about that. It's basically it's the aftermath of an alien invasion, and it's set in a steampunk world, and there's these 2 mechanics. The 2 sisters are mechanics, and it's kind of like I got inspiration from. Has anyone seen the Andy Griffith Show?
Yep.
That's got to be one of my favorite shows. I love the dynamic between Barney and Andy, and just how well that dynamic worked. And I kind of like that's part of the inspiration for that show. And nice. Um, that and like a cross between that and Seinfeld, like a day in the life type of thing. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna mention this now. It's It's a show that's basically these two sisters have a garage. They're mechanics, and they're really gifted mechanics, and they used to be they're mechanics in the war too. And now it's after the alien invasion, and it was a war and whatnot, and um, now they're just doing like a regular shop. And so I thought it would be cool. Anyway, if anyone has worked in retail, I would. If anyone has worked in retail, um, you know the saying "the customer's always right" and ugly too is is very true. So I'm going to put this out there for anybody watching this live now or on the replay. If you have worked in customer service or retail or someplace where you had to deal with customers, uh, put it in the comments below or in the chat and let me know. What I'd like to do is kind of base some of the episodes off of real life people's experiences. I won't use your name or anything like that if you don't want me to protect the innocent. And but I thought it could be really cool as because we Darth Maximus. There's got to be at least one customer that it was just yeah, they were either a jerk or it was just hilarious of the level of. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but the level of incompetence.
Stupidity. Hey, I worked in retail too. I'll say it. I don't care. Them people is dumb.
So Tara will say what what I'm really feeling.
What I'm here for.
See, I don't, I want to be gentle, but no, I'm just going to say it. They dumb.
Yeah, they dumb.
I'm like,
It's
okay,
like,
now that we went, no, go ahead.
no, it's like, they're, let's just use oil, for instance. Somebody's buying a certain type of oil,
Yep.
and it's got clearance on the shelf where this oil is being sold. And everybody knows clearance means we're getting rid of it. We're not getting it again.
Yeah.
So they buy the last two on the shelf and say, hey, y'all got any more of this in the back? Really? Really?
And so, see, that's the type of thing. See, it's funny now because we're not there anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But I would. That's what if anybody wants to, what I'd like to do is have people like write down their experiences. Either people are so dumb they're funny, or something like that, or have to deal with an irate customer, or something like that. And if people want to write those in, let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat now. And once I start the show, I will try to incorporate some of those as an episode because I think it could be hilarious. Because that's kind of what they have a shop and they basically like repair mechs and boats and like vehicles of all types. They make custom ones and they repair ones and so they deal with customers. But I had one where I used to work retail. I used to work mattresses and furniture, and I had a guy that this is my thing. I was primarily mattresses, and had a guy. Now, my thing was you take people around and start them with the more expensive bed because it's easier to work your way down than it is up. So you always start them off with the expensive ones, and that's just how they tell us to do it. So every person, I would always tell them, go ahead, put your feet up on the bed. And now, Daryl and anyone in the chat, if someone tells you, you're shopping for a mattress, and you they tell you, go ahead, put your feet up on the bed. What do you do?
I don't. Mama raised me better than that. You do not put your shoes or your feet on the bed unless you're about to go to sleep.
And
That's just
so,
me.
um,
I'm sorry. I was X-wing is live right now, so I was shooting
okay.
him a metaphorical middle finger.
Um,
So
so
that was it. Sorry about that.
no, it's okay. Um, nice, awesome. Um, just if there's just one rule, keep it GPG as much as you can. Um,
Oh yeah.
so, but well, see, every other person I ever did this with, I tell them, go ahead and put your feet up on bed and lay down, like a normal person. But oh no, not Mr. Clever over here. I'm not kidding. This guy, this is the main aisle, and I don't care if this guy's watching. I don't care if he sees it 10 years down the road, dude. You expect you you deserve to be called out on live stream. I don't even know your name anymore, so I don't care. This guy in the main aisle, in the mattress department, in front of we ain't in a corner, we ain't off somewhere in the middle of nowhere. We're in the main aisle of the store, and this nut job, he's standing at the edge of the bed, and he literally, I mean literally, takes his right leg and puts his foot at the bottom of the bed. He puts his foot at the bottom of the bed, and I'm like, I'm just standing there stunned, like, are you a horse? Do you stand up? Do you sleep standing up? I'm like, hey, what's going on, Darth Arlena? How's it hanging? And if you want to jump in, if anybody wants to jump in, feel free. I got unlimited hours, and I got 8 other people that I can pop in. So the links in my Discord, or if you want to message me here, I'll try to put it here. But yeah, he literally put his right foot on the bed. It's just so like, oh my gosh, and so I'm just see. This is the kind of thing that I think could be funny. As the thing could work for a retail customer service type of thing. So yeah, if anybody wants to send their horror stories or their ridiculous funny stories, I mean, I could go on, but some guys. You ever have that customer that's like, I'm never gonna shop in this store again, and in your head,
Lou Buckaroo.
in your head, you're thinking, can I get that in writing?
Oh, when right before I quit being in retail, I started telling people stuff like that. It's like, I hate this place. I'm never shopping here again. And it's like, wow, I just saw you here yesterday. You were happy then. Then one dude's like, this place sucks. Then stop coming here. I see you here at least 4 times a week.
Right?
I mean, even if I didn't, I'd just tell them stuff like that. They're like, like, hey, dude. Oh, strike. Strike will get him.
Get him, Strike.
Strike thee
Dude.
down with all of your hatred.
Holy cow. I think this is some kind of record.
The StreamYard's delayed too for when he knocks them out. Or actually, we see it first before they do. It was like
Okay.
I think a 5 to 7
Nice.
second delay.
Okay. Mine's. Okay, I thought. I mean, mine was. I think mine is 30 for the. I don't know why I timed it. I thought it was like 30 seconds or something, but
Well, I reported them, so
nice.
strike. Quit watching the freaking trailer.
Right?
He got
Strikes him.
it.
um,
No, but being that I worked in retail a long time ago, I know not how to trigger them, but to scare the crap out of them, and then leave them laughing. It's like going to Home Depot, going down the toilet aisle,
oh, jeez.
and then just unbuckling my belt and kind of standing in front of a toilet. And then as soon as somebody starts coming down the aisle, like an employee, come up and start buckling my belt like I just finished, and I go to flush it, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's no water, and walk off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or going to a mattress store and just, making sure that the salesperson can hear me, and just looking at the wife, going, "Do you think that would hold up to what we do? I don't know. We may have to try it out here. What do you think?" And you just start making them think, "Oh my God, these people are going to strip down and go to town right here." But it's fun stuff like that, because they're like, "Oh no, 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 no," and then they just start laughing when you realize you're fucking with them. I'm messing with them. Sorry.
Yeah. We actually had a good. I think the closest thing I ever got to that was there was a guy that just came in. We had we had furniture, and we had, I forget, there was, it was like I forget what it was called, but it was one of those chairs or one of those like sofas that it was like a mix between a chair and a sofa. It was long like a sofa, but it wasn't like really a sofa. Um, so this guy just came in, took his shoes off, and took his shoes off, and was just like, "Nah, I'm just gonna sit here and chill out for a little bit."
Yep.
Sir, sir, this isn't this isn't Starbucks.
Yep.
Um,
I know. I mean, and I've also gotten kicked out of places like that too. It's like getting those long cardboard tubes from like Lowe's. My daughter and I actually got kicked out of Lowe's, and because we found those long tubes and we started lightsaber fighting while I'm sitting there
come
singing.
on.
I'm sitting there singing Duel of Fates, going da, 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 and we're just going to town, going all. And they finally said, "Y'all need to leave."
Oh, for Pete's sake! I am never shopping at Lowe's again.
That's what it should have said. I was just like, well, damn, Home Depot's about to close.
I'm like, let's see. I don't know. Okay, now that you brought that up, when you when your buddy and you buy a lightsaber at Comic-Con, and I still remember that my first lightsaber that I got, it was that I still couldn't believe I got it. It's the one in my profile picture for the Green Lantern one. That's the one. It's my first ever lightsaber. The 25-cent one that I got at the garage sale doesn't count. It was. I'm like, no, it's technically. I mean, if you see a lightsaber for a quarter at a garage sale,
You buy
what are
it.
you gonna do?
Yeah, you buy it.
Right? Doesn't matter
Yeah.
if it's a plastic. Kids say, "No, I don't care. It's a lightsaber. It's cool."
Doesn't matter if it's just a hen dude. You still go.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
But officially, the one in my profile picture is my first official one. I saw it there for like $50. I think it was usually going for like 150. They only had two.
Oh,
Like
wow.
in the whole, one guy already got, he got somebody else got I think it was Darth Vader's one. They had Darth Vader's one, and both of Luke's from Return of the Jedi and Luke's from A New Hope. And so I got Luke's from Return of the Jedi, and then I told my buddy, I'm like, dude, get your butt down here. They got one of Luke's lightsabers on sale for $50. And they only had one. And I'm like, so when your buddy and you get your lightsaber at Comic-Con, what do?
You fight.
Right? You go vroom, 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 vroom. I'm like, I mean, I understand where the guy was coming from. He didn't want to get sued, probably, if someone got whacked in the head. So, oh my God, I gotta tell you. Yeah, I can understand. I'm like, dude, come on now. I mean,
Yeah, I bought 305 master replicas a few months ago, and got them for a real good price too. Two of them don't work, but one of them does. And I'll loan that to Mexican Iron Man for his fight against Master Paul next year at the ICC Con. And
nice.
it's a Darth Vader.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I've got another Darth Vader and Luke from Return of the Jedi here. And I was hoping I could get one of them working by Retropalooza, because I was going to take it with me, and then we were going to either duel in the parking lot or actually duel inside.
Yeah.
Me and Mexican Iron Man just going toe to toe, man. Oh God, that would have been so. Because there was plenty of room in there, where they had the video games and everything set up on one side of the arena.
Yep.
Plenty of room over there to duel.
Yeah.
I was like, missed opportunity.
Oh
next year though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, next year we're going.
But I was like, well, I mean, we weren't even moving around. We're just going to. We're doing the original, the lightsaber fight from episode 4.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The security guy was like, "Hey, you fellas better watch it. You watch it."
You don't know the power
of the nerd side. And I think the guy actually followed my buddy around, because he didn't. He followed my buddy around after we split up.
Oh wow!
God. He didn't follow me up. Like, I mean, I don't mean to be mean or anything, but I'm like, I mean, I get it. People are so happy these days, and somebody gets whacked in the head accidentally. Oh my God, I gotta tell you. Yeah, but it was just funny. But yeah, the thing with Lowe's, that's it's funny. I would almost think that I'm like, if you got a guy in your store using an empty, what was it, like a regular paper tube or whatever, poster tube?
It was a cardboard tube that you pour concrete in to make homemade posts.
Yeah.
And that's what we were using to fight with.
I'm like, shoo, I would have taken a video of that and sent it to advertising and said, hey, this store is so fun. People fake lightsaber duel in the aisles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, the town we were in is kind of stuck up and hoity-toity and think their crap don't stink. So it's like, yeah, whatever, bud.
Oh.
That was one of the funnest nights. Just going in there looking for a light switch and end up lightsaber dueling, getting kicked out. That's just great.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome. And the thing, it was my daughter that was with me while we did it, so that made it even more beautiful.
I had it for one, I forget which May the 4th it was, but it was a few years ago. I had I had my Jedi robe on, and and this is like a legit, I don't know if you ever seen my Jedi robe or cloak. It's like a legit Jedi cloak. It's like the sleeves literally go down to here.
Oh wow!
And it's like I got it for
strike the back.
Yep. What in tarnation?
That's a record 3 times from the same one.
3 times. Well, I have officially made it. I'm not even at 100 subs yet, and I'm like,
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
I
Make
want
that 3.
Troy to come out. I want Troy to get up here at once.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
So yeah, I had my Jedi robe on, and I walked around town just to see what kind of reaction I would get. The computer store.
Oh my god, you were a god in there. I can already tell. Really?
That's the thing. No hate on the guy for this, but I'm like, I was at the computer store, and I was at the computer store, walked in my Jedi cloak. I mean, I just had a long sleeve Star Wars shirt on. I didn't go full. I just wanted to do something casual, and I had that on. And I was just walking around town, going to Cumberland Farms or, the gas station and whatnot, just chilling. I'm not kidding. The guy had my hood up and everything. I mean, the hood, I could literally cover my whole face. And I think that if I pulled the hood all the way down, I think it probably would have gone to like about here. Somewhere around. I mean, this thing's legit. It's I got the Obi-Wan cosplay off of Amazon, but the cloak they had, first off, you could see through it. You're not supposed to be able to see through a Jedi cloak.
I think you were shopping at the wrong store.
It was Amazon.
Was it the adult section?
I'm sorry, I'm just messing with you.
So, anyways, I had
Anywho,
I saw this cloak. Fellas, it's supposed to be able to come over your head, not end up about here on your head. So I'm like, no, just no, no. A Jedi cloak you're supposed to be able to sleep in, and I have a few times. So I got this one separate. It's official, Lucasfilm Disney license, has the tag and everything, and
sweet.
Yeah, so I got that separate, and all right, peace out, Trey. If anybody else wants to be a mod, because apparently I'm becoming more famous now.
You got him, Strike. I'll give you a hell yeah.
So I was walking around town in this. I went to the computer store. I got what's up?
What?
Really? I walk into I walk into a store in a full-on Jedi cloak, and it's May the 4th, and I get a what's up? I'm like, dude, come on now. And then I go up to like Cumberland Farms is like it's like the convenience store type of thing, gas station, convenience store type of thing around here. And I go up there, and one guy says, "Is it Halloween already?"
I would have been like, "No, it's not." Would you think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around?
I'm a Tritarian. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. You want to go home and rethink your life.
Oh my god. That reminds me of a stream a couple weeks ago where somebody brought up Watto, and everybody on the panel started doing Watto at the same time. It was a train wreck of glorious proportions. I made a short on it. But anyway, I digress.
So I was like, my town needs help. Like well, I mean that guy went. I don't know what happened. That guy when the pandemic hit, he uh he retired, and like before that, he retired, and then oh, you're telling me, Mac. Um,
That's why I do this.
um, and
Usually the weird is me though.
it was he just kind of upped and vanished. Like he retired and he got his nephew or something to run the shop, and then the pandemic hit, and then it was like he just up and vanished, and no, hey, we're going out of business. Hey, we're not there anymore. Just like poof, and they're gone. So I'm like, but because I was like, okay, next time if I ever or when I have the money, I'm gonna give you one last chance. I'm gonna come in full Mandalorian armor.
Nice.
And if all I get is a what's up?
Oh, I need to start doing stuff like that. Just take my phone with me and just start filming me going like Best Buy and stuff like that in full garb.
I got. I mean, that's what I do now. It's funny the kind of like when I go out, I wear. I don't think I'll ever go back to wearing a traditional coat ever again. I started wearing a cloak. I first started wearing a long red trench coat, like steampunk style,
Yeah.
and then I went and got a cloak this year, and it's once you billow, you don't go back.
Yep.
It's so much fun. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
so, but I've gotten the weirdest comments when I go to the mall. Um, I think the one that takes the cake is I'm up there in the food court trying to figure out, if I'm gonna get something to eat or whatever. Total stranger, don't know him from Adam. Just like he comes up to me about I don't know 4 feet away from me, and he says point blank, I got my hood up, I got all that, and he says, and I quote, "Do you smoke weed? I think you smoke weed." I'm like,
Wow.
I just kind of, I didn't know what to say, and I'm like, when a total stranger comes up to you, I mean, first of all, who the heck? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, maybe I was raised different, but I'm like,
I would have been like, no, PCP, man. And I'm scared. Just jack with them. Like, are you drunk? Nope. I'm worse.
In the spirit, I've been drunk in the spirit.
There's some hardcore stuff out there, buddy, and I'm on almost all of it right now. Do you really want to go there?
I'm
But
like,
no, what I want to do is start doing that, going around to my local area, shops and stores and stuff like that, Best Buy and
yep.
the bookstore, stuff like that. Because once I get my 3D printer working again,
What
I've got
happened to
a
it?
print of the feeder tube broke. It came out of a fitting and it won't stay back in there. So I'm going to have to, I've tried gluing it with different kinds of glue, but I think I found the super strong glue. And I'm going to try that tonight and let it sit for a couple of days and then try and print something else. Cause I've got the plans for not only full Mandalorian armor, but a full Iron Man suit.
Oh, nice.
Fully articulated.
That's awesome.
Each finger joint, everything. I mean, it's like 400 parts.
400 parts?
Well, that's exaggerating probably, but not much.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's over 300.
Dang.
Yeah. It's going to
That's
take
cool.
me a month to print it all out.
Holy cow.
And
How do
that'll give
you...
me time to lose weight to fit into it.
How did... Okay, brought that up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How does that work if you have to leave the printer on for a month? Is it a month consecutively, or
I guess you can if you set it up to print systematically, but you have to be there when one print is done before it starts the next. But I think my machine won't do that because I've tried to set it up to do systematic prints before, but it'll only print one. And once that's done, I got to stop, or it stops. Then I pull that one off and then start up with the next one.
okay?
So, but yeah, I mean, as long as I've left this thing on for 12 days straight before.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was printing two things at the same time, and for some reason, I had like full supports on. It took over 9 days to print my Mando helmet, and that's just letting it go.
Yeah.
Thingiverse. And that's where I get all my files from, is Thingiverse.
That's cool. But yeah, I've had. It's funny the range of. See, I usually leave my hood up when I wear my cloak, like to the mall, because like two of my buddies I go to the mall with sometimes, and one of my friends was like, "It's funny the range of responses I get from that, because I'm like the only guy in the mall dressed like that."
Oh,
And
dude, it'd be great.
yeah,
You walk around, people be like, "Okay, you're the only one there." It's like, "What the hell is that guy doing? Is he some kind of Jedi or something like that? What the hell?" Some creepy dude in a cloak's walking around the mall. And he's like, "Hey, excuse me, sir, can I help you?" "Hello there." "No, you can't. I am fine."
But it was funny. Ooh.
I've heard of Humble Bundle. That's really hard to say fast, especially when you're not prepared for it like me. It's always Halloween.
But I was like, one of my friends told me one time, okay, black people think you're cool, the white guys think you're dumb, and the Asians are scared of you.
See, that's what I would love to do, though, is to find a way to hide this under my cloak and go dressed out as Luke.
That's mine.
Just pull it out in the middle of the thing, go, and just,
yeah. That's
somebody come up, start giving you crap, you just step back and pull that out, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's a Jedi."
Yeah, probably up here you get arrested for that.
Well, you probably get arrested for it here too. Sorry, that's a weapon. No, it's not. It's a fucking toy, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm like, if you're,
it is a
toy. You are a
it's
toy. You're a child's plaything. You're a sad and strange little man. You have my pity. I've used that line a lot.
Oh, it's okay. I love that movie. Toy Story is great.
So much Star Wars because the other day at Cyberpunk. So I saw that one. I meant to watch it. Cool files for Mando helmets and the rest of the armor. That's cool.
Galactic Armory. Have you seen that dude?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, he has got a 3D printer farm.
Wow.
A
How does
farm. Oh my god, probably just from the guess, probably close to 50.
Holy cow. Yeah.
From a more civilized age.
Galactic Armory. That dude does some great work, but my God, he did a tour.
Wow.
He orders his 3D print filament by the pallet.
Dang.
By the pallet. And I'm like, oh.
Wow.
And here I am just trying to print a Pac-Man. That's like that big.
Holy cow. How many air conditioners does he have in there?
Oh, dude, it's like a freaking warehouse he's got. And I was like, my gosh, dude, that's crazy.
Sith Lords.
Sith Lords, you say? Sith Lords are a speciality. It's funny the kind of I usually go out in my cloak, in a waistcoat, and like an old fashioned waistcoat, not the it's like a Victorian waistcoat. This one doesn't. It actually goes below your. This one does. This one's more of a vest, but it's still like I have some of those it's close to. I guess you would say they're knee-high boots. I'm looking for. Hey, if anyone knows of a place where you can get cool-looking men's knee-high boots that don't cost $400.
There were some on Amazon I found for like 50. But they were the knee-high boots.
Oh,
that was last year when I was looking up I was going to be steampunk for Halloween. And okay. I was looking through all the garb and stuff like that, and I found the knee-high boots for like $50.
Wow.
On Amazon.
Dang.
You can find everything on Amazon.
I got one pair, but I got them from a costume shop. But they're not the most comfortable thing to. Oh crud! Here we go again. 4th hit in a row. Need another move. Who wants to be a mod? Anybody?
Do you want to be a mod? Raise your hand. Do you want to be a mod? Raise your hand.
All right. So, well, I blocked him. All right, we'll do Darth Arlena. Get ready to be smurfed.
All right. Just got one thing to say, Darth Arlena.
Wipe them out. All of them.
Holy cow.
Dude, man, that's a record. Cheers to you.
Right? I'm like, I have officially arrived.
Absolutely. And it's funny. You know what's really funny? When I had when I was about 40, 50 subs, they started hitting me hard. And then once I passed 50, it stopped. Until I got to about 120, 130, and then it started again. And then it stopped. And it hadn't happened again yet. But the most I've been hitting one night is twice. Yep, that will cut out the bots.
That's a good idea. I didn't know that. That's a good idea. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now.
Humana.
Oh, that's how you create a poll. Never mind.
How do you create a poll? I still don't know how to do that shit.
You have to go. So you go in, and it's underneath where you put a comment. You'll see a little graph-looking thing, like next to the smiley face.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Gotcha. And that's how you create. Hey, I didn't know that. No, I'm still trying to find where. Still trying to find the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do this later.
Later, Mandalorian. I was looking at Darth Arlena.
I remember. Pepper's Farm remembers too.
Hey, that's my line.
Oh, my apologies, sir.
No.
Oh man.
So yeah, I started doing that. I've gotten everything from, do you smoke weed? I think you smoke weed. And it's just, I just gotta say this after that, I just walked. I think I just walked away in shock, and I was like, I said under my breath when the back turned toward him, I think you smoke weed.
Probably.
So, and then the next day, I'm like, the next day, as I was walking out the door, I'm like walking out the door to exit the mall, and I got someone said, "Hey, Mr. Wizard! Hey, Mr. Wizard, come here! Where you going, Mr. Wizard?" I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna run away now." I'm like,
Oh man.
I've had that happened twice. Once when I used to wear like a red trench coat and like some. I'm sorry, maybe it's just me, but who shouts at a total stranger, "Hey, hey!" Something along the lines of, "Hey, we want come over here," and I'm like,
Okay,
"Was
real
it like?"
quick, I hate to interrupt you. Have you ever seen Sam Kinison?
Mm-mm.
Look up Sam Kinison. You just sounded just like him. Holy crap. That was surreal. I was like, oh my God, he sounds just like Sam Kinison. He was a comedian from the 80s and 90s, where he died in the early 90s.
Oh man.
But, yeah, oh my God, yeah. So, anyway, I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, it's okay. I was like, yeah, this lady was basically like shouting at me to come over, and I don't know. I'm only assuming. I'm trying to keep it positive. That's why someone would yell halfway across the mall to like, some total stranger just because they're wearing a red trench coat from behind as I'm trying to walk out. Hey, hey, come here, man! I want to do something. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run away now. I'm like, I don't care if you think I'm racist, bigot, homophobe. I don't care, man. I don't want. I don't know you from Adam, dude. Don't be
Mm-hmm.
freaking shouting at me. Mm-mm.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
do I need to you know be be armed? I'm like, I got a bow staff, I got tantras, I got a screaming sticks, I got size. Do I need to be carrying my walking stick? My walking stick,
I was about to say, you just moved to Texas and carry a gun with you at all times now. So
right?
it's like the Old West here now.
No.
Just
So
walking down the
it.
street and you hear, like, okay, time to go. Somebody's about to duel in the street. Yeah, Arlena and Maximus, they agree with me. It's
Yeah,
uncanny. It
yeah.
is uncanny, dude. That's just spot on.
Um,
Spot on.
but but I've gotten one guy called me. I used to wear what I call my Patriot mask back when people would, but back when they required masks in places. I'm like, all right, you want me to wear a mask? I'll wear a mask. I wore this full. It was like an airsoft mask, and it was like this full face mask. It was. It looked like it was. It almost looked like a Punisher mask, but it was like red and blue, like an American flag type of thing
Oh, nice.
across the face.
Yeah.
And some people thought I looked like. Some people treated me like I was the new Freddy Krueger. My mom, but okay, my mom, for example, I'm like, she's not into scary stuff at all, and and she's like, I don't see how that's scary. It's patriotic. And so I'm like, and so I wear that, and oh my gosh, the weirdest thing I got was, I'm at a store and I'm just trying to get some kombucha. It's a liquid or a tea or whatever, and I'm like, I had a lady walk up to me and she's like, you commit a lot of crimes in that mask. word for word, no joke. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you, woman? I'm just trying to get some kombucha, lady.
Oh yeah,
You
you just
know.
look at her and just go.
Who says I haven't already?
So it's funny the range of I get everything. Um, Peace out, North Carolina. Thanks
Yeah,
for
I'm
stopping
about to have to
by.
leave myself.
Yep, I think I might wrap it up soon. Because I was my notes are done. I don't have anything more.
All right.
But yeah, it's funny the range of responses I've gotten since I started. I guess going against the mold of what you're like told to is okay to wear. But I've gotten everything from that's sick, that's dope, or that's really cool, to hey, look, it's Darth Vader. Oh,
Hey, if
buddy.
guys can walk around in hair buns and skirts with makeup
Right.
on, you can wear a damn Jedi cloak anywhere, buddy.
I'm saying. Like, and then um yeah, so I have some people. I'm just like, okay, it's funny, the people that criticize me and they're like, hey, where's your lightsaber, are usually people just, I'm like, it's usually 20 something guys, like 20-year-old ish guys that have on like a plain white t-shirt and jeans. And I'm saying to myself that they're like, hey, what's your lightsaber? I'm like, says the Justin Bieber look
You know what I call those guys?
alike.
The clone army, because they all look the same.
So but yeah, and it's like the most of the time the people that tell me they like my outfit are usually women.
There you go. There you
So
go.
like,
There.
not necessarily a bad thing. With my buddy told me, I didn't see it. My buddy told me one time there was these ladies, they were talking, we walked by, and in mid sentence they just stopped. They were like, that's to walk by. They stopped mid sentence to walk by.
Oh hell yeah!
But so yeah. So I think I'm gonna end the stream there. But thanks for coming on, Daryl. It's
Oh
been
dude,
great.
thanks for having me, man. This has been a great time. It's been a blast. I've had
Yeah.
fun.
Um so yeah, just before we close, I'm going to, for real, if anyone wants to submit their retail horror stories, let me know in the comments. You don't necessarily have to. I want to keep it private, so let me know in the comments below, and I'll reach out to you on Discord. Discord is basically the main way I communicate. I'm sorry, I refuse to use Twitter, um, especially now that they got a new CEO. But that's another subject for another stream. And um, so if you want to put your retail stories, let me know in the comments, and we'll connect either on Discord or email. And
And subscribe to this dude.
and no, this
Nah,
th-
subscribe to this dude, man. This
this
dude. This
dude.
dude. High five.
um, yeah, subscribe to Vactube too, because he does great stuff. And he had
I drink and cuss.
and he had he's I'm not now I'm speaking with royalty, because this knucklehead over here had the legendary drunk 3PO on his stream the other day. So I'm like, holy freaking cow, man.
And you know how long it took me to get that to happen?
Yeah. I can imagine.
No.
What?
One time on Twitter asking him, "Hey, dude, you want to come on the show?" That's all it took.
Holy cow.
No doubt. Everybody's like, "How did you land him, dude? That's so awesome." I asked him. That's all I did. I asked him.
Yeah.
Holy crap, 5 times, dude. Heck yeah. And Orlena's gone.
Uh-oh. What the? Okay.
It's up to you, master.
Hey, Darth Matt. Oh, wait.
Yeah, Maximus is still here. Mandalorian already left.
Maximus, you want to be a mod?
Hey, there's Leia.
Leia,
Leia?
you're gonna be my mod.
Do it.
And yep. So Leia, you're my third mod. Holy freaking cow! I got 3 mods in one night. So yep,
That's a lot of modding.
So but yeah, Leia. Apparently, my stream likes to get hit by bots tonight. What is this? The 4th time?
5th.
5th?
Yep. That 5
Wow.
times in an hour and a half, dude.
That's gonna be some kind of record.
Ooh, high five, man. That's
Right?
awesome.
Yeah, we're going over here.
Good call.
But yeah, so yeah, we're just wrapping up here. But thanks everybody for stopping by. Really appreciate your time. If you're watching this on the replay, really appreciate your time. And you made you made it an hour and 26 minutes.
Yeah.
Dang.
Gotta get a hell yeah.
So and if anyone wants to go check out, hey, if anyone is a Legend of Zelda fan, go check out his stream because he does really good Ocarina of Time streams, and yeah, they're really cool and stuff. And you might learn something because I know I learned something about that what was it? That it was the thing that you showed me, the pictures of in the castle that I didn't know before.
Oh yeah, the Easter egg at the when you go to meet Zelda.
Yeah,
Pictures of
yeah,
Mario and Yoshi and stuff inside the windows, yeah.
yep. So, all right, and if anyone is interested, I will be. I forget what time it is. I think it's 9:30 or 10:30. I forget which. It's in the description. No, it's I set the schedule up, but I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow night. I forget what time I set it for. I'm doing so much, and I'm doing so much. I forgot what time I set it for. But I'm doing Battlefront 2, 2005 tomorrow night. It's either 9:30 or 10:30.
Nice.
So
Dude, I am so there.
I hope I hope the internet's okay because I'm on Wi-Fi, and so. But yeah, that's gonna be my gaming stream. I'm probably gonna have a gaming stream on Fridays now, and so yeah, that's gonna be the next show, and then next week is the if anyone wants to get involved. Next week is the improv episode, and then the episode after that is Christmas episode. Well, technically, I mean, it's the episode before Christmas, but yeah, it's the Christmas episode. Um, so that's what we got coming up. And Daryl, anything you want to plug before we go?
We have our normal Saturday show at 2 p.m. That's coming Saturday, 2 p.m. Central. Have no idea what we're doing, but it's pretty much our motif. And afterwards, I will probably be streaming a little Ocarina of Time. Not sure, but hopefully. But anyway, but that's what we got. Darth Arlena may or may not be there because she's not getting internet at her house until next Tuesday.
Ooh.
Yeah. So maybe right before the show Tuesday that
Yeah.
she's able to come on. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be having a lot of people on Saturday. That's
Nice.
what I do. So y'all want to hop on by, come on, say hi, whatever. Come on, bring it. Everybody's
All right.
welcome.
Yep. And so, without further ado, I'm just going to say this right now. I'm only going to say this one time. So anyone that hears this now, y'all are in the ground. If I ever reach 1 million subscribers, if I ever reach 1 million subscribers, I will say this. But for people this is for people that have been on the longest. You'll know my closing is, one of these days I'm going to figure out how to end this thing. If and when I reach 1 million subscribers, I am going to change that to, I think I figured out how to end this thing.